In this tutorial, we demonstrate how the RTI Schedule Manager driver empowers clients with full control over event scheduling. With this tool, users can create customized schedules tailored to the specific devices in their homes or businesses. They can define when events occur, by time, day of week, or even specific months, offering a flexible and intuitive way to automate their environment. Let's jump into a completed project in Integration Designer. As you can probably tell, there are plenty of automation type devices. Let's select the Add Workspace item. And under the Drivers tab, let's search for the Schedule Manager driver. Once you find the driver, select it and add it to the global area. Select Next, and make sure the pages that you want the Schedule Manager interface for are ticked, and this will program the Schedule Manager for you. Select Add Device. Then select Close. Select the Schedule Manager under the Driver tab. Make sure Driver Properties is selected. The first order of business is to configure the number of schedules. Now, in a real-world example, you're going to have more, but we're going to program 4 schedules. The port 9000 could be changed or left as is. Let's name the schedules. Let's call the first schedule Secure Home. The second schedule, we'll call this Make AM Coffee. The third schedule will be dedicated to lights and shades. And the fourth schedule, maybe we'll use this for irrigation control. Under the customization strings, these are what Schedule Manager is going to call these different categories. I usually like to leave these categories as is, especially in this tutorial. For enable prefix and enable suffix, your schedules that are active will show up with the prefix and suffix that you specify. Again, we're going to leave these on this setting, but you can change those if you have a better idea. You can use things like asterisks or parentheses or something like that. These will work just fine. Now, when you've finished programming the Schedule Manager driver properties, it's now time to configure the driver events. So we don't know when these are going to run, but we're going to configure what happens when each of these schedules start and end. So example, Secure Home. Maybe the client wants to perform some activities to secure the house at a certain time of day, according to whatever time they want to set. So what we're going to do is, let's open the macro step window, select the schedule start, and let's bring in a command. Let's select the security, and we're going to arm the home. But we're also going to do another way of securing the home. We're going to bring in a relay control, and we're going to make sure that the garage door is closed. And that will make sure the client's house is armed. For the schedule end, you don't have to set a schedule end if your client doesn't need it. So we'll leave that as is. For the schedule start for the Make Coffee, we're going to turn on our Lutron appliance module, which will turn on the coffee maker. Let's bring in a command. Let's select the Lutron driver from the list of drivers. And let's select the switch commands. And now from the drop-down, let's select the kitchen appliance module, and we're just going to turn that on. Now I'm going to copy this command because I'm going to use it on the schedule end. Paste it into the schedule end, and that's going to turn off the appliance module, hopefully when the client leaves his home after some morning coffee. We're going to leave lights and climate and irrigation alone, but you could also program those with the ability to turn on lights and bring shades up or down. And for irrigation, you can use an irrigation schedule should you want to set your own schedule without messing around with the difficult to use garage-based schedule timer. Okay, once you've done that, you're ready to go. I'm going to select communications, send to device, and I'm going to send this to my controllers. In our RTI control interface, let's select the Schedule Manager activity. In the Select Schedule area is a list of the configured schedules. We can sort these alphabetically or reverse alphabetically by using the sort buttons below. Let's select the Secure Home schedule first. It is displayed on the right side. The start time is automatically selected. Let's scroll through the options in the section below. You may also select a fixed time, sunrise offsets, sunset offsets, a random earliest and latest time, or none. Let's select a fixed start time. I will adjust the hour to 2300, which is 11 p.m. Next, I'm going to select the days. I can use a once-only single day, daily, which will also populate the days, work days, or weekends. I can also select a weekly custom schedule and the days I want. I will use the weekday schedule for this schedule. I may also select the months I want the schedule to run, which is ideal for vacation homes. Toggle the months you want the schedule to run or not run. I can also select an end time. If no end time is required, skip this step. Once the schedule is selected, save it and enable it. You can also disable the schedule when necessary. Notice that the active schedule is identified with the prefix and suffix set in the driver properties. You may also remove the schedule by selecting Erase, then Save. Let's configure one more schedule. This time, I want to select a schedule to brew my coffee on workday mornings. I'm going to select the schedule, Make AM Coffee. I'll select a fixed time of 6 a.m. for the start time. For the days, I will scroll to the weekly custom schedule and select the days of the week on which I work. For months, since I don't work in the summer, I will select the months I work. For the end time, I will ensure my appliance module is turned off before I leave for work at 7 a.m. Finally, I'll finish up by enabling my schedule, then saving it. As you can see, the Schedule Manager driver is easy to use and provides clients with powerful scheduling options without needing an installer. Thanks for watching.